Hello, everybody. Welcome to your favorite human being's favorite stream, and you, my favorite guest, who is watching me. I am doing a Dracula voice, but from the guy that died that was in the movie Ed Wood. Can you guess on my costume? Put it in the comment section. What do you think I am dressed as? I will tell you after the show. It's October 27th, season 2, episode 39. We have Caroline Ray, who was really funny when I was a child in the 90s. Hello. And then we have Kyle Richards, who was in ER because of her famous connections. And she is a 60-year-old who tries to look like she's 35 and act like she's 22 because she has no self-confidence in who she is as a senior citizen. She uses Ozempic and cannot look in the mirror with being over 5 pounds overweight, and so she's very insecure, and she will teach us how to be an insecure old person who lives in a bubble because of her family's money. Besides that, we have an inbox, we have Halloween costumes, lots of exciting things. Make sure to like and dislike everything. If you can dislike 75 things, I want you to dislike them. If you can like 75 things, do not like them because these videos are terrible. But you get to watch a married couple get paid to be married and live a lie on television. It's very good. So they all have gray hair. He's wearing a toupee. They have Botox and they get liposuction to suck all the fat off of their muscles. In fact, if Kelly Ripa was a pig, no one would want to slaughter her, bury her underground, and barbecue her in Hawaii because there'd be no meat on the bones. I kid. It's okay. It's Halloween. I am. I'll tell you afterwards. Stay tuned for all my VIP viewers while I reveal what my costume is. Enjoy the show.
It's live with
Many farts for you.
Today from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kyle Richards. Plus, actor and stand-up comic Caroline Ray. Also, last-minute trick-or-treat costumes as we continue Live's countdown to Halloween. All next on Live. And now, here are Kelly Ripa and Mangin.
Hello, Friday, October 27th, 2023.
This is it. This is the weekend of the Halloween party.
People are spending money on Halloween this year.
Like never before. We say this every year.
$12.2 billion.
Let's see. I will be going to a Halloween party on tonight, the 27th, on the 28th, and then Halloween brunch on the 29th. And then, of course, Monday Night Football, there's a football themed party. And then Halloween on Tuesday, I will be getting drunk at home. But I call it a party on social media. That way no one knows that I am an alcoholic just drinking at home alone while I take a poo-poo in old rotting pumpkins that I have stolen from my neighbors. They are very senile and very nice, so they will never call the cops. Sometimes I think they know it's me. I steal the pumpkins. And then I give them pumpkin cookies for Christmas, and they say, they taste terrible. I say, it's because I farted in your pumpkins that were rotting in bleach all year. They put pumpkins up on Valentine's Day. That's because they're not in love. They carve a heart in the pumpkins and leave them up for 8 months.
People are spending money on Halloween this year.
Like never before. We say this every year.
$12.2 billion. Wow. In Halloween spending splurge in the USA, a new record.
What are they spending their money on?
Candy. There is a sugar shortage. May also be tied to the increase in candy
Of course
prices.
there is. Just like there's a Cheese Whiz shortage during the Super Bowl.
Costumes are the biggest revenue generator
Screw
of
Cheese Whiz. Make
this
your own
holiday
cheese
this
sauce.
year. Expected to bring in.
If you're buying money, if you're spending money on on processed cheese in a jar, I got a tip for you. Buy some milk, 2%, 4%. Don't use skim milk. Don't use 1%. Usually use 4% is what I recommend. If you want to really go big with heavy whipping cream or like half and half, it's very fattening. 2% is what I use, but you can use 4% milk. Get a bunch of Velveeta or just cheap American cheese, like the cheapest kind, tear it up into pieces and put like the, not Kraft American singles, but the knockoff version that's like at the dollar store, like 99 cents for like 8 slices. Take that, tear up that waxy, disgusting cheese with your hands, put it in a bowl with milk, put it in the microwave for like a minute and a half, stir it around, put it in for like another minute and a half, and repeat that until the cheese is fully melted and incorporated in the milk. If you need more, put in less milk to start and add the milk because you need a surprisingly high ratio of cheese to milk. And then melt the cheese and stir it around, and boom, you have a very easy Cheese Whiz substitute that, believe it or not, is healthier, which is kind of weird because it's like saying smoking like Marlboro Lights is healthier than smoking Winston Reds. Like, obviously, it doesn't make Virginia Slims aren't healthy, but they're not as bad for you as smoking a full flavored red cigarette. This cheese sauce is not healthy, but it's better than the processed cheese and all the preservatives that they put in a jar. And it's cheaper. It's like 1/10 of the price for basically, I would say for 80 cents, you could make the exact same amount of a better quality, terrible cheese than the Cheese Whiz that costs like $3.99 for a jar. Okay. That's my tip for you. Smash the like button if you like that tip, and leave a comment about how beautiful I am because I'm very insecure.
There is a
like Kelly Ripa
shortage
in her
may also be tied to the increase in candy
Of course
prices.
there is. Just like there's a Cheese Whiz shortage during the Super Bowl.
Costumes
The
are the
IBTC.
biggest revenue generator of this holiday this year. Expected to bring in $4.1 billion. America's taste in Halloween candy is changing.
Oh,
all right.
What do we like now?
We got 3 newcomers.
Okay.
Tootsie Pops, Sour Patch Kids, and candy corn. You know, I don't know if I hate or love candy corn. It's like that. It's like a wasabi nut. I'm not sure if I hate it or love it.
Yes, right. But you'll eat like 75 of them and then weigh in that you hate it.
Number 1, Reese's Peanut Butter. Man, do I love the combination of chocolate and peanut butter. It's the
let's see if he uses the word nice. Remember, when Mark uses the word nice and he says, oh, like chocolate with a little bit of chocolate and some nice peanut butter and the nice chocolate and the nice cup, you got to take a shot. And I was just going to say, Snickers and Reese's peanut butters are always 1 and 2, no matter what age, what generation. It's just the way it is. You might get people that like the nougat, but those are the weirdos. All right. Even though nougats and Snickers, I believe, it's all about Snickers, Reese's peanut butter, and that's it. If you like Tootsie Rolls or Smarties or Nerds, you probably play like the tuba really bad. Like you're the person in the band, the school band that plays the tuba, but you sit all the way in the back and you don't actually play the tuba. You just push the buttons and puff your cheeks out, but instead of blowing, you're holding your breath and you're making it seem like you play them. So then your parents are like, that's our son in the back playing the tuba. Look how great they are. And the whole time, like, the keys don't even work. Like the teacher said, look, I'll make you a deal. You could dress up in the costume. You could put the tuba around your neck and you could blow and tell your parents that you're in the band, but you will never make a sound in my band or I will wreck you. Look at that.
And weigh in that you hate it.
Number 1, Reese's
That's the Italian.
Peanut Butter.
Let's see if he says the word nice. Nice.
Combination
Nice.
of chocolate and peanut
Nice.
butter. It's the perfect candy. Number 2,
Snickers.
peanut M&Ms.
No, come on.
Specifically the green ones. I like the green ones.
Why the green
Tastes
ones?
better.
'Cause you're a pothead?
Number 3, M&Ms.
Regular.
The regular M&Ms? What happened to Snickers?
Look, they're good if peanut M&Ms aren't around.
That's right. But you always think about.
I wish there
I
was
like-
a nut in this.
I like the pistachio M&Ms
Number
and
4, Tootsie Pops.
brownie
Oh,
M&Ms.
really?
No.
I
That's
just
not a
always think of
commitment.
the owl. You know, how many licks does it take?
A 1,
a
a 2, a 3.
And then he bites down. You know what I'm talking
Yes,
about?
yes, you
Like,
old
Some
head.
people are like,
What the
too
hell is this
young
old bitch
and
talking
going,
about?
I don't know.
Number 5, Twizzlers.
Oh, I love
I can't believe Snickers is not a top 5. Something's
Number
wrong.
6, Hershey's Milk Chocolate.
Where's
Love
Snickers?
That. 7, Sour Patch Kids. Number 8, Candy Corn.
Candy corn's better than a
Number 9,
Snickers?
Kit Kat. How can Kit Kat be number 9?
How can Kit Kat
Drop down to number 9.
be
Where's
behind
Snickers?
all of these other things?
Let me know if you agree. Snickers is not a top 10. Someone forgot Snickers. This is-
Reese's peanut butter cups, Kit Kat.
And
That is
Snickers.
sorry.
Does Snickers sound too much like a bad word now that we can't say that on the
10,
Disney-owned television station? Fuck Starburst.
Love Starburst. What was the candy that you got bummed when they gave it to you when you were a kid?
Candy corn.
I had a couple.
So many candies that I got bummed over.
Candy corn.
Well, the lady down.
I mean, black licorice, jelly beans. Tootsie Rolls are one of those things where they're not bad. But if someone gave me a Tootsie Roll, I was like, ugh. That's something I would give to my friends or try to trade. I'll give you 5 Tootsie Rolls for your 1 Snickers. I'll give you 5 Tootsie Rolls for your, I don't like the fruity stuff, but I don't mind Dots. Jolly Ranchers I could suck on.
Candies that I got bummed over.
Probably like Thin Mints, Lemon Heads, and Tootsie Rolls. If I got Tootsie Rolls, Lemon Heads, or Thin Mints, I was like bummed.
Candy that you got
it made me want to induce vomiting
when you were a kid.
into my neighbor's pumpkin
So many
that I would later steal and fill with whipped cream and toilet paper.
Well, the lady down the street would always give us I always got the church candies from her purse. You know what I mean?
Oh, hard candy, butterscotch. Yeah.
But like a butterscotch from the 1800s.
She's cleaning out all the stuff.
She's cleaning out the church purse, and it's like, here's a cough drop from 1968. And then it's like Mary Jane's. That had to be fresh.
What the hell are Mary Janes?
But you never got the fresh Mary Janes. So
what's a Mary Jane?
That like toffee, really sticky. It had peanut butter in it, or some sort of
peanut.
chewy.
I get it. They have to be fresh.
Like a Charleston Chew.
Deja, what's your favorite Halloween candy?
My favorite is the Snickers, but not the fun size, the little mini ones, because they taste different.
Really?
So to me, I can tell like the fun size versus the little ones that are like the square.
Yeah.
They're so
The
delicious.
fun size is a commitment.
It is.
The problem with the fun size is that you're like.
It's because of the ratio of chocolate to filling. The little square ones are like 80% filling, just coated by a little chocolate, where the fun size, it's like 60-40. The smaller the Snickers, the less chocolate, the more filling. So you get less chocolate and you get more of the nuts and the caramel and everything. So if you like the mini ones, you like caramel more than chocolate. If you like the big bars, that means you like the chocolate more than
Fun size versus the little ones that are like the square.
Yeah.
They're so
The
delicious.
fun size is a commitment.
It is.
The problem with the fun size
Well,
is
that might be opposite.
You're like, it's fun size, so you eat 85 of that.
not 85. Don't go exaggerating.
One whole Snickers
10.
is like 4 fun size, but because they're fun size, you eat the equivalent of 12 regular size Snickers.
One for
what
you,
happens
2
is,
for me.
as I'm
One for
putting
you,
them
2
out, I'm getting them. We have the big cauldron. We put all the candy in, and he starts going, and I go, you gotta save some for the trick or treaters. You can't.
We always have enough.
We do have enough, but I like to, I always say when the last trick or treater comes, then you can finish out what's in the bucket.
The psychological reason why
I don't know what this girl's talking. No one even said Snickers. That's right. What about Snickers? Why isn't this on the list? And first of all, a mini size, there's about probably like 6 to 8 mini sizes in a real bar. All right. I don't know what this girl's talking about. She must be looking at her breast too long because
we always have enough.
We do
her
have enough,
depth
but I like,
of size range,
I
her
always
scale
say
is
when the
off.
last trick or treater comes, then you can finish out what's in the bucket.
No, when the last trick or
The
treater comes,
psychological
you
reason
lie to
why
them and
you
tell them you're out and you
think
eat
I could
all the
live here while traveling.
all the candy.
Because it's amazing.
How many times have we been to a place and
Every time?
you said, let's do a real estate tour?
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Because you're on vacation, you're not working. You have no
I fall in love
responsibilities.
with wherever I am, because I choose to go to places that are dope.
Yeah, we're done wasting our time with all those kind of like
Trust, if you see me on vacation, if you see me on
somewhere on vacation.
you know you're in the right spot.
If you see me on vacation, you can get me into bed because I'm drunk and in a good mood. I'll tell you, when I went to Puerto Vallarta when I was 18, I met a waitress that was from Canada, and she had lived there for 2 years. She was like 22. And I literally told my parents when I got back, I wanted to move to Puerto Vallarta. And I started looking at like houses and apartments in Puerto Vallarta. And I realized that I didn't have the money. I needed a cosigner. My parents were going to give me a down payment. And after about 2 months, that went away, and I've never thought about going to Puerto Vallarta. But because I thought that by going to all the clubs during spring break and going on the beach and stuff and partying, that I would love living in Puerto Vallarta and actually getting a job and paying my own bills for years. And that happens to all of us. Put down where the place that you wanted to live at, where now you look back and say, what the hell was wrong with me? Huh? Acapulco used to be so great until the terrorists, the gangsters took over. The cartel now lives in Acapulco. What were you thinking?
Yeah, we're done wasting our time with all those kind of like...
Trust, if you see me on vacation, if you see me on
somewhere on vacation,
you know you're in the right spot.
That's true. That's true. Around day 2 or 3 of vacation, I usually start imagining my new life in the city I'm visiting.
Same, sis.
Here are the reasons why. Here's the reasons why. Well, one of the reasons we travel is to experience novelty. So the novelty can create an exaggerated sense of happiness, which leads us to believe that living in the new place would perpetuate these feelings continuously. On top of that, vacations are often filled with positive emotions and experiences, relaxation, adventure, bonding with loved ones. This emotional attachment can fuel the desire to stay and build a life in that location.
I have this obsession. If you watch this show at all, if you've ever been in this audience before, I'm obsessed with adult twins. I'm not that obsessed with child twins. I mean, I think they're adorable, but all children are adorable. And I find adult twins fascinating. And we have adult twins in this audience a lot. I think it's because I talk about my love for them so much that they come to me. And so I'm constantly like, I'll be sitting here doing the talk show and I'm like, adult twins. I get very excited about it. So these are 84-year-old identical twins who dress alike every day. Okay, it started in the 1980s when they dressed up like the twins from The Shining. I guess they dressed alike like as young people when they were young. So here they are. I have no idea how old they are here. I've not met them in person, but there they are dressing alike. But then they dressed alike as the twins from The Shining, which really kicked them in high gear.
If they entered the contest.
Here they are as their 84-year-old selves. I'm obsessed with them. I need to get them here in this audience. And here they are as the baby versions.
Where are they from? They say where they're from?
Yeah, it says they are from
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City, Utah. Yep.
Forget about going on a run. Sitting in a hot tub can bring the same health benefits.
Oh, yeah.
Study says. Sitting in a hot tub for 30 minutes could be just as beneficial for health as going for a run.
How long is the run?
Yeah, after the soak, participants saw blood flow in the legs increase by an average of 345%, about the same impact of jogging for 30 minutes.
What?
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
Yep. In addition to lowering blood pressure, the tub time reduces cortisol, naturally because you feel relaxed, the hormone that helps the body manage stress, by 22%, and perhaps because the drop of cortisol, 10% of the participants say they feel less anxious overall. So how about go for a run and then get it?
Yeah, now we're talking. Yeah.
We have a great show, but before, your podcast just dropped this past Wednesday. It's a fascinating discussion with presidential candidate Chris Christie.
Yeah, former governor of New Jersey.
You guys have a lot of Jersey similarities. It's really enlightening.
Yeah, he's a fascinating presidential candidate. I highly recommend the download. And we do, it's like people from New Jersey. It hasn't dropped yet, but I interviewed Chelsea Handler.
Okay. She's also from New Jersey.
Yeah, also from New Jersey. And I just feel like at this point, I should start just interviewing people from New Jersey. Because it is like, we have a very specific frankness and honesty that I feel that a lot of when people go on podcasts or talk shows, they get very guarded, they get very sort of carefully scripted, and people from New Jersey just don't have artifice. They just let it fly. Yeah. And so it makes for compelling interviewing. But I really did enjoy my time talking to
I enjoyed listening to it.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. On today's show, from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the OG Kyle Richards is here.
Also, Caroline Rhea is here.
And Live's countdown to Halloween continues with Monica Mangin and ideas for last-minute Halloween costumes, all modeled by the Live staff, which is really the reason I came to work today. Anytime we can put our reluctant Live staff in front of the camera, sign me up. All right, everyone, it's time to play Stop Mark.
Let's say hello to Frank Barry from Roselle, Illinois, who watches the show on WLS. Hey, Frank, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mark. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Hey, Kelly.
Hey, Frank.
What,
Hey,
what are you toasting there in that picture you sent us?
It was our 31-year anniversary. My wife and I were celebrating.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Coming up, we're going to be 32 in November 16th.
Well, maybe you can give her a nice mug and T-shirt for your anniversary.
Oh, the mug is for me. The mug is for me. I'm not sharing that mug.
Or maybe not.
I don't know, Mark. I don't know. I've been
Mark's
watching.
not been doing well this week.
No. All right.
It's
You know
good.
how this works. You've given us two statements. One is true. One is false. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth. If you stump me, you'll win this. All right.
I feel like the T-shirts are becoming so commonplace
I
now.
know.
I see them everywhere I look.
All right. Frank, in high school, I snuck into Studio 54 and took a photo with Donna Summer. Whoa.
Please, merciful God, let that be true.
That doesn't make sense.
Or I won a first-class plane ticket to anywhere in the world in a photo contest.
Okay, my first impression guess, and you could put your first impression guess in. I'll believe you. Unless you want to lie, then you'll successfully deceive me because I don't care. Based on the guy's picture, he looks like he's in his 50s. I don't know if that's a picture from 20 years ago. So that means if he's stuck in the Studio 54, he had to be like 4 years old, maybe 10 years old at the oldest. So that just, the math doesn't add up that he would sneak in at the age of like 8 or 10. And even if he did, kids didn't have cameras back then the way we do. I won a first class plane ticket to anywhere in the world. That just seems more likely. And sure, he's the one out of like 500 that wins stuff like that. So my first impression guess, just based on logic, is I'm going to say that this is a lie. And I'm going to say it's true that you won a first class plane ticket to anywhere in the world. And you went to Kansas City. No, most likely, I would say he probably went to somewhere in Europe, like France.
Anywhere
Or
in the
Italy.
world in a photo contest. All right, let's start with
He'll
Studio
probably get it
54.
right, too.
What
This is an
year
easy
was
one.
this, Frank?
It was 1989, and we were staying at an Ian Strager Hotel on 42nd and Broadway, and I snuck out at night, and I was able to get in, and there were so many people there, and I saw Donna Summers, and I said, please, let me get a picture with you.
Studio
And
54
what did she say?
in 1989.
Well, she was like a little at first not really keen about it, but then she's like, oh, what the hell? And we took a picture.
And then were you immediately removed from the club?
Oh, no, I stayed.
You stayed.
Okay.
Yes, but not in her group.
And what photo did you take to win this contest?
I was actually in Panama, in an island off of Panama called San Blas, and I took a picture of a girl holding a parrot,
Oh, sure.
and I won first class anywhere in the world.
Is
And
parrot a
so where did you
euphemism?
go in the world?
Europe.
I wound up going to
France.
Rio for Carnival.
Ooh, good choice.
Okay.
Good choice.
I see that's the
All
truth.
right, Frank. Studio 54, 1989.
Yes.
1989. See, I know that Studio 54 was open from 1977 to 1980.
But they reopened a new one. Later on. They revived. They did.
How do you know this? You weren't even living in America then.
Because he's a smart guy that pretends to be
Oh,
stupid.
you know what? Could I recant? It was 79.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
let's go back to my high school. Because of my age, I got the year wrong.
And how old are you?
I'm going to be 60 in July.
So that would have made you like 15, 14, 13, 12 years old, and you had a camera, and you're sneaking in the Studio 54?
I just got nervous, Mark. I got nervous.
You got nervous. Okay,
That's
you're
a
right.
lot.
You're
I
right.
gotta
You got
call
nervous.
bullshit.
I know. You get nervous when you lie.
No.
Why?
So.
Well, I wasn't in high school in '89, though, so you know that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So here's the deal, Frank.
Yes.
I like the idea of this native that you took a picture of with a carrot. I really like it.
Parrot.
A parrot.
Great short attention span.
Person holding a carrot is not that compelling.
I would give you a prize for that. And
Did I
I would
say
send you
carrots?
I would send you to Rio for that. So I think the true statement is that you are a fantastic photographer and you took a photo and you want a ticket.
I did, Mark. I want that mug so bad.
Oh, man.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. This guy, I guess the right answer within 2 seconds with no clues. Simple logic. I got it right. This guy needed the contestant to make a mistake and give himself away for this guy to be right. You could go back and check all my damn videos. I'm like rocking 80% winners over the last month of October. Maybe 75, 74% to be honest, but 74 to 80% somewhere. And I don't have any clues. And the fact that he gets all these clues and he has the ability to ask questions and sway the game in his favor and he still loses, Bafangu.
I would send you to Rio for that. So I think the true statement is that you are a fantastic photographer and you took a photo and you want a ticket.
I did, Mark. I want that mug so bad.
Oh, man.
All right.
Now I gotta buy one.
Yeah. Sorry, Frank. You didn't win a mug or a
Okay.
t-shirt, but you still have a chance to win a great trip. It's time for
Okay.
Pack Your Bags. Travel Trivia.
Right on, that's Bob Walsh from Wayne, New Jersey. All right, Deja, spin that wheel to see what Frank's playing for.
So now I'm going to dance just like our dancer and see if I look just like him, and you could let me know if I look like him.
But you still have a
It's everyone's
chance to win a
favorite part of
great
the show.
trip. It's time for
Okay.
Pack Your Bags.
Can you imagine holding a parrot and Mark Pictures holding a carrot? You can rewind it back and let me know.
From Wayne, New Jersey.
I think I mimicked him very good.
Deja, spin that wheel
It's
to
my
see
favorite
what Frank's
part.
playing for.
I think I pulled a muscle. You got to start stretching. That guy could move.
Frank, you're playing for a trip for two to the Fairmont Maya Cobra
What?
Resort in Riviera Maya, Mexico.
Oh, am I going to get
7
kidnapped?
days, 6 nights, all inclusive.
Including
It's a
the
prize
custom
valued at
kidnapping from your
$9,400
cartel
in 20
member of your
seconds.
choice.
And one guess, Frank. Good luck.
All right, Frank, here we go. Earlier this week, we talked with Heidi Gardner.
Yes, she's going to marry me.
What type of class did Heidi say she took with her father?
Ventriloquism.
Oh, that was a pottery class, a date night pottery class.
Yes.
Gotta go
I
to the
think
judges.
we will accept
Accept
that.
it. Yeah, Kelly's
We
like, just
will
give him the
accept
damn
that.
t-shirt.
Yes.
Give him the damn trip. Look at that. Mark's like, let's check with the judges. Kelly's, you can tell who wears the pants in the family because Mark's like, let's check with the judges. Kelly's like, no. We're giving it to him. I've been here for 20 years. We're giving it to him. Mark's like, wait, let's double check with the boss. Kelly's like, I am the boss, bitch. I'm your boss. Now go downstairs and open up the hot tub. Take a dip. Yes, ma'am. Si, senora.
Approximately $9,400.
Frank, I'm so jealous. Good for you.
Hey, Frank,
Thank
when
you.
you're in Vancouver, do you like sushi?
Is that
Not
a
too
euphemism
much,
for
no.
your wife's
Okay, never mind.
vagina?
lucky member of our studio audience will receive an exciting kitchen and appliance package from Ninja valued at over $500.
You gotta
so
go
please pick a number between 1 and 127.
79.
Let's go with 60.
Oh.
All right, Frank, congratulations. Again, Kyle Richards is going to stick around.
Still ahead on Live. Our countdown to Halloween continues with the live staff model some last-minute Halloween costumes. Caroline Rhea. And coming up next, from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kyle Richards.
Ooh, look at these. Let me know what you're dressing up as for Halloween. I want to see.
Healthcare.gov. Treat yourself to the furniture you really want at Darwin. Save 45 to 65% store-wide. Plus, get a free Magic Bullet blender and special financing for 72 months. Treat yourself through Monday at Darwin Furniture and Mattress.
She's the OG of Beverly Hills. Please welcome one of our very favorite housewives, Kyle Richards.
Look what I just had. A little How are you?
Don't worry.
I'm used to this. I'm used to this. It's
Of
okay.
course, it's part of your life.
It's part of my life.
Kyle,
With the microphone on.
we hear you ran your first 10K. How was
did.
that?
I loved it so much, and I'm totally addicted. Last night I was Googling where the next 10K is.
That's about 6.5 miles, 6 miles.
This particular one was 6.8.
Yeah.
I was feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah.
And where was this?
It was in Malibu.
Oh.
And it was to support the search and rescue of Malibu, which was really awesome, with all the work they do with the fires and everything that happened in Malibu.
Yeah.
I have to say, like, when you run for a cause, that it does propel you forward. Like when you want to quit, you're like, I can't quit because what am I, a monster? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Well, I've done a bike ride that was like 60 something miles for cancer research, and then I did a walk that was also like that for breast cancer, and those are the only things I've done. You're right, for charity. I don't know if I could do it if I wasn't
No, you can't
doing it for a cause.
Would you ever do a marathon?
That's, I think, my next.
All right, guys. One quick second. I got a little thing I got to do. It'll be like 30 seconds. Fleet, Leonard, Jokic. What is this junk? I don't want Nikola. I'm going to have to trade him. No Van Fleet. Damn it. Crap. All right.
breast cancer, and those are the only things I've done. You're right, for charity. I don't know if I could do it if I wasn't
you can't
doing
do
it for a
it.
cause.
Would you ever do a marathon?
That's, I think, my next goal is a marathon.
You're full of shit. They're all liars.
Okay.
The Hilton family are
Here's what you
liars.
have to
Real
get your
Housewives are
mind wrapped
liars.
around.
Please help.
You know the 10K?
Old people that try to pretend they're in their
It's
20s are
3 10Ks.
liars. Reality television people are liars.
I could have done at least
Actually,
Daytime talk shows are all lies,
He
full of
does
lies
not.
and
I know.
bullshit.
Listen, I'm ready to do one more 10K. I mean, I'm not just going to jump to the marathon.
Yeah.
I'm not that much of a fool.
Half marathon.
Half marathon. This sounds like I could possibly do this. Yes, entry point.
You know, I would be remiss if I didn't ask, like, how are you? Like, fundamentally, I know that you.
Well, she's
and
in a
Rachel
lesbian
are going
relationship
through
as a
lot,
heterosexual
and,
woman,
you know,
so I'm
I
sure
just-
she's living her
I just have
college
to
years
ask how you are.
all over again,
Well,
going through a midlife crisis.
Exactly living my best life.
Yeah.
Her third midlife crisis.
It's been
She's
really
living her best college
I'm
life
not gonna lie. I mean,
as a
we're
senior
married, basically. I
citizen.
think we're married the same amount of years.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, so this is uncharted territory for me. It's been difficult. You know, fortunately, it is amicable, and
Your legal husband
but
is cheating on you
it's hard,
while you're
you know. My
separated
main
with his
concern
Dancing
is,
with the Stars partner.
our daughters,
Of course.
who have been
Are all
amazing.
sluts.
My
They're gonna
four
grow up to
best
be
friends,
superficial
and,
idiots,
It's just
space
It
aliens.
is hard.
It's got to be hard going through it also when people feel like because you're part of the public conversation, you're public figures, and people feel like they have some sort of say or authority, opinion on what's going on in marriage that they don't see off camera.
Well, it is weird, you know, because they feel like they want to know all the answers.
Right.
And I understand that, like, you know, and they also want to create their own story because we haven't explained everything, which is, it's impossible to do. But then you also get the messages like, you know, our hopes and dreams are crushed. You know, true love doesn't exist. You know, you destroyed my dreams. I'm thinking, I'm just trying to
screw
stay
you.
afloat and make sure our daughters are okay.
Stop being
I'm worried
obsessed with
about
some
strangers.
stranger on
Here, let me
TV.
say this on your behalf. Grow up, okay? It's not about you. I'll say it for you. Grow up, it's not about you.
You're the OG members left on this cast.
The only one.
The only one
left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you have second thoughts about having done the show in the first place?
Of course. I mean, like a season like this, absolutely.
It's hard.
You know, I wasn't ready to address the issues that were going on in our marriage. And, you know, when I've only seen one episode now, but you can see that I'm not quite myself, and I'm a little angry. I'm a little bitter in some of it. So,
well, I always think that you, in fact, suffered the most because, you know, you've had both of your sisters on the show. You're always in a very precarious position.
it looks like that, doesn't it?
It does. and you seem to me, from my very zoomed out perspective, again, like you're a pacifist. You don't like strife. You don't like turmoil.
You know, I've never been someone who likes confrontation. I suffer from anxiety. So doing a show like this actually forced me to have to be more, open about when I'm upset about something and more confrontational. It's helped me a lot actually in life, but I could dial it back a little bit maybe now.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's weird to have to put yourself out like that and put yourself in these anxiety-provoking situations.
We need to take a little break. When we come back, we're going to talk about Beverly Hills Dinner Party from Hell. Stick around.
Still ahead on Live. We'll give you last-minute Halloween costume ideas.
Total by Verizon is wireless that goes all in with our no-contract, unlimited plan for just $25 a line. Plus Disney Plus. What?
Now they're just like little kiosks where you just come pick up pizza that's been pre-made in 5 minutes and been sitting in a warming oven for 25 minutes, half an hour. Little Caesars used to be a big place like that. And Showbiz, I think, went out of business. Chuck E. Cheese is still around. Does anyone remember Chuck E. Cheese, Showbiz Pizza, or Little Caesars when they had ball pits and were like 10,000 square foot venues that you would take kids to for their birthdays?
Will help right away. Tell your doctor if you have liver problems or mental health concerns, and if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or considering pregnancy. Some of the most common side effects include injection site reactions, fever, and tiredness. If you switch to Cabenuva, attend all treatment appointments.
It feels good to just live in the moment. With every other month Cabenuva, I'm good to go.
Ask your doctor about Cabenuva today.
You had any thoughts recently, like you think you would not
end up with Mo, or
Like,
that you
what
are
about
thinking
Mo?
this? What makes me think this?
Yeah.
Well, like, even just from Instagram, I usually see you and Mo together, and it just seemed like you were spending a lot of time away from each other.
I felt like I needed a little freedom.
Do you want to date
Freedom
women?
and some space.
Maybe to date women?
I haven't seen that yet.
You haven't seen that clip.
So,
Is it like, it's got to be, first of all, I don't know how you drive and have a conversation on camera at the same time. So
Yes,
my
and I
hats off to you.
and I wasn't thrilled with the questions either. I was
Right.
like, and clearly I wasn't ready to address that stuff.
Did Dorit know what she was doing?
I mean, I would have done better if she had asked me that off camera, to be honest. But I wasn't ready to, like I said, to address that stuff yet.
And that's when it was happening. Being first
Yeah, well,
addressed.
that particular day, I was really not happy.
And so
You can definitely see that.
when tough times, troubling times happen in your life, your off-camera life, do you sort of find out who your friends are in the on-camera life?
Absolutely. I mean, this season, I had, some of the women coming to me about my marriage, like basically attacking me about it instead of being my friend and being supportive. Like, are you okay? What's going on? I really was like, why am I being attacked? I'm already struggling. Like, be my friend.
Right.
I need someone to be there to lean on right now. I don't need someone, hurting me on top of what I'm already going through.
Right.
So that's
Can you
telling about them.
Can you tell us about the dinner party from hell?
Oh my gosh. Well, people are comparing it to season 1 dinner.
Yes,
dinner
I
party from
remember
hell.
that dinner party from hell like it was yesterday.
Exactly. And then, someone did light up an actual joint. I can say that, right? I mean,
You can say joint.
Yeah.
Half of these people here, I suspect, smoked one.
No, but I mean, that was, a step up from this electronic, whatever it's called, electric cigarette, whatever that was.
Right.
So it was, housewives, past and present. We had current cast, and Denise Richards was there, Faye Resnick, Camille Grammer. Somebody had on was a little inebriated and maybe had their jacket on upside down, maybe even twisted backwards. It was
So it was a good party.
someone had to be escorted out. It was tears, fighting.
Was it Lisa
So the
Rinna?
next day, when nobody's sure what happens, is there like a text chain of like, hey, that was a great time last night.
Right?
Right?
We didn't get any of those kind of texts the next day.
wow.
No.
Wow.
It was more like I wasn't speaking to some people, and and then it's like we have to do the recap. Like, we got to get together with one of the girls.
Watch everyone
address
drunk.
what happened the night before and go over the whole thing.
Right.
And some of them you don't really want to talk to.
No, I can't even imagine. We're so happy to see you always.
Come back.
Yeah. Be well. Wishing you good things.
Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on Bravo. Next, Caroline Ray.
Monday on Live, model Giselle Bryant.
Don't get me wrong. I'm your friend and I'm here for you. If you get separated from your husband or you break up with your husband, I'm here for you. But I gotta say, if the reason you're separated from your husband is because you cheated on him with a woman, then it's hard for me to really be on your side when I look like a terrible person for supporting the villain. So that's a tough thing.
My damn fun, with nothing to hide.
And by the way,
Watch me.
I would smash
Pioneers in
Kyle
robotic and
Richards.
prosthetic technology.
I just
Spanish
wouldn't,
children. The most amazing
give her
care
any of her
and
money
more.
back after I broke up with her.
All right, everybody, buckle up. Here comes one of our favorite funny ladies. Please welcome actress and comedy queen Caroline Ray. Welcome back. You just got back from Los Angeles.
I did. I flew back, and Ricky Martin was on my plane.
No.
Yes! I totally fangirled, and
Did you say hi to him?
of course,
He's really nice.
yeah, he's really nice.
He's
But
really nice.
he was sitting closer to the start of the plane than I was, and like if he was in first place, I was in second place, and he
First place and second place.
That's how I like to think of the plane. I don't want to think that I'm not in the race. Anyway, I said, you know, your concert was the greatest concert I've ever seen, but he's obviously protecting his voice because he was like, I was like, I'm sorry, what? What? I can't, and I was so close to his face, I was like, I'm going to kiss you. Anyway, he couldn't have been nicer.
So your daughter, Ava, I cannot believe I'm about to say this, has turned 15.
You guys, she's 15 and she's 6 feet tall.
Oh, wonder where she gets it from, you giant.
What did you do?
Well, it's been a continuous celebration.
I
know. First we had...
She had a quinceañera.
She had a quinceañera. She speaks Spanish, so she knows what that means. And I told her that she was having a quinceañera. She had girls. We made an outdoor movie night.
Okay.
So that was really fun. That was really fun being a cater waiter for those girls. And
Another
when
one.
one of them goes, I asked for popcorn. I'm like, I'm sorry. And then we went to Disney.
Oh my gosh, that's
like,
fun.
I wanted popcorn. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll take those back. I thought you would have liked some weed brownies. I'll just eat them myself.
That was really fun being a cater waiter for those girls. And when one of them goes, I asked for popcorn. I'm like, I'm sorry.
I thought you would have liked the hash brownies I got you.
And then we went to Disney.
No, I like my hash brownies with fentanyl. Oh, sorry, senora.
I was on this show when I was pregnant with her.
Yes.
And Will Ferrell was the other guest. And I said, lay your comedy hands on my babies and give her some of the comedy magic.
And?
It totally worked.
She's funny.
She's so funny. I also did it with Elton John. Not as much success. But I mean, she just doesn't play an instrument. But she's, yeah. But everyone.
Hey, I bet she plays a skin flute.
Like some crazy person.
Did she have like a birthday wish?
Yes. She had a very
Oh,
specific.
gosh. Oh, she plays the instrument very well. You just don't know about it. She's exceptionally skilled amongst her school friends on Twitter for playing the skin flute. OnlyFans,
on the show when I was
OnlyFans.com/Caroline Ray's Quinceañera. That's the address. Go check it out. There's only one hole.
And when one of them goes, I asked for popcorn. I'm like, I'm sorry. And then we went to Disney.
Oh my gosh, that's fun.
It was so fun. But I remember, you guys, I was on this show when I was pregnant with her.
Yes.
And Will Ferrell was the other guest. And I said, lay your comedy hands on my babies and give her some of the comedy magic.
And?
It totally worked.
She's funny.
She's so funny. I also did it with Elton John. Not as much success. But no, I mean, she just doesn't play an instrument, but she's, yeah. But everyone, I was pregnant, I was like, touch my stomach, like some crazy person.
Did she have like a birthday wish?
Yes, she had a very specific birthday wish. She was like, Mummy, the only thing I want for my birthday is to pluck your eyebrows. And I was like, no. I'm like, we just went to Disney. That's all you want? No, she's like, well, actually, your whole face. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay, all right. That's all she wanted. I explained to her, I overplucked in the 90s. They're never coming back. But she was allowed to pluck one from each side.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh,
We hear you
compromise.
check with some social media threats.
Well, you know what? You have to, because you know when you see a video?
Yeah, we have the clip.
Yes.
Oh, this is what I did to threaten her. She was very upset with me.
Okay.
The next time that Ava is like not nice to me, I'm picking her up at school in this outfit. And I'm like, Ava Ray, Mommy loves you.
I would have just smacked the shit out of her in front of all of her classmates.
Costume ever, by the way.
This is the text I got. I'm so done with you. Your video was insane. I would rather you do it in person than post it. Seriously, what's wrong with you?
Well, you're going to be like me in 20 years, so.
More Caroline Ray when we come back.
It's time for Live's annual Halloween costume contest. Join us live on Halloween morning at our studio dressed in your costume. Our studio is located on the corner of West 67th Street and Columbus Avenue in New York City. Show up by 7:30 a.m. on Tuesday, October 31st for your chance to win. We will be awarding combined prizes totaling over $10,000. Go to livewithkellyandmark.com for all the details.
Oh my God, another stupid CGI or whatever edited little.
Totaling over 10,000.
You're about to see why these two soap opera quote unquote stars never won a daytime Emmy right here.
Next time, Giselle Bryant
That's
from
the
Real
opposite
Housewives.
of good acting.
Paul Russell performs. And Tuesday, October 31st, it's Live's Halloween show.
But I love them. So you know what I would have done if I was Caroline Rhea? When she goes, mommy, what's wrong with you? Like I would have rather had you do that in person instead of posting the video. What's wrong with you? I would have posted another video saying, hi, I'm Ava Ray's whatever's mom. And she disliked my last video that you could see by clicking this link right here. And she said that she would rather have me do that in person instead of over TikTok. So what I've decided to do is I will do it in person. And I'm now going to show you exactly what I'm going to do on TikTok. And I would start doing this sexy dance where I'd like bend over and twerk like really bad and shake my like labias in front of the camera and like do this sexy seductive dance like Cardi B and say things like WAP and okay. And I would make another embarrassing video telling everyone about the message she sent me saying that she doesn't want me to do videos. And then the next time that she talks to me, I would have a recording device and try to record her audio and post another video of her audio to everyone and just keep that train going until she gets the point to shut up, clean her room, go to college, and leave mommy alone. Because guess what? I am you, you are me, you will be me when flying cars are around, okay? And your child will hate you. That's what I tell her.
We are back with Caroline Rhea, who is regretting everything she said in the first segment. She takes it all back.
It wasn't bad. You said she's very sweet and you love her very much.
No, I love my child more than anything, but there's certain things, like basically if I didn't speak for the next 4 years, that would be great.
What is dating like in Los Angeles?
Yes, are you single? Are you dating?
Let us know what's
What
going
is
on.
dating like in Los Angeles?
I can only imagine.
Lots of sex and lots of lies. Sex, lies, and videotape.
It's humiliating. That's what it is. Okay, I met a guy. I thought he was very nice. We sat next to each other at an event. He was really funny and charming. And then he's like, then he said, can I have your number? And I was like, I don't know how any of this works. Okay. I'm like, yes. Okay. So I give him my number. And then
you're supposed to get
he's
your
like,
Twitter
do you
handle.
want to have dinner? And I'm thinking, oh no, first of all, he said, do you want to have a drink sometime? And then I wrote back, well, I don't drink, but I know it's these candies that has go there because I love candy.
You want to go eat junk food with me on a first date? I'm overweight and I want to eat candy with you. No liquor, just sugar.
And then during dinner, I was like, how old are you? And he goes, 39 and a half. And I was like, I could handle the 39. It was the half. They did it for me.
39 going on 40.
Exactly. I was like, you could have just rounded up, buddy. Okay.
So when is the wedding?
No, it's so embarrassing. I don't understand any of the texting. It's just awful. I told you I texted back what I thought was thumbs up, and I texted the finger. It was all just totally humiliating.
You've got shows tonight, tomorrow night, here in the area?
Yes, I know that everyone knows me as an actress, but I'm actually a stand-up
comedian.
That's
yes,
really what
exactly.
I am. In Stamford, Connecticut.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday.
Perfect.
And then I'm in Huntsville, Alabama with Melissa Joan Hart.
Amazing. Wow. Is that true?
Yes, Melissa Joan Hart is going to be my opening act on Sunday.
No kidding.
And
Melissa Joan Hart's a stand-up?
to do
Sabrina?
A special at the City Opera House next month.
Fabulous.
Name drop.
Thank you for being here.
I love you guys. Information on getting tickets to see Caroline on stage in Stamford tonight or tomorrow night. Visit live with kellyandmark.com. Next last minute Halloween costumes. Don't miss it.
Monday at Live, Paul Russell performs his hit song, Lil Cool Thing. I know that phone call.
Sweet. Well, he's got his new song, which is basically a sample of a song from the 70s that's been sampled at least a half a dozen times over the last 25 years. And he's going to get credit for being like this great artist because he just basically stole an already proven good instrumental and then wrote some basic 5th grade rhymes to it. Now he's a rapper.
Are new to Medicare.
just sampling is such a fucking cheap ass loser way out of trying to. It screams. I don't have any talent. I'd rather just pay people to make me appear like I'm talented. Melissa Joan Hart must be desperate for money if she has to tag along her old television aunt's comedy tour. I mean, Caroline Rhea is playing in front of like 2,000 people, and Melissa Joan Hart has to open in front of 2,000 people after being like on Nickelodeon and having sex with the dude from Entourage.
That's spotless.
She had Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Nickelodeon shows. Clarissa knows all, and now at like 45 years old, she's opening up doing stand-up for Caroline Rhea on like a Las Vegas senior citizen tour. Either she's addicted to drugs or she's addicted to gambling. Maybe a little from column A, a little from column B. Now we're going to see some terrible costume ideas last minute, like 4 days before Halloween. Here's some junk you could throw together if you're cheap or lazy. Sabrina, right now, Melissa Joan Hart's like busting out her old clipboard and her like quill pen, taking notes.
Shark Tank tonight on ABC and
Shark
stream on
Tank.
Hulu.
Yeah, that's what you could dress up as. A bald vampire.
Welcome back. Are you scrambling to find a Halloween costume for your upcoming Halloween party? Well, here with some fun and easy last-minute ideas, please welcome back Monica Mangin.
Look at all this dry ice.
We set the scene.
Yes.
Halloween weekend. This is the weekend when everyone's dressing up. We have really easy last-minute costumes, and I am telling you, I pulled these together in 24 hours.
And more importantly, you've enlisted our elusive staff as models.
Yeah, so let's get started.
Let's do it.
Okay, so up first, Haley and Justin Bieber, cutest couple, right?
No,
so
not the
here is
cutest.
Producer
No.
Laurie Schulweiss, along with her
They look like
K9
they're
buddy,
miserable
Oliver,
fucking
as Haley and Barking
spoiled,
Bieber.
uneducated
So,
dick cocksuckers.
This is an iconic photo where
Yeah.
Bieber's super cash.
Yeah, she looks
and
just
she's
like
all
Haley
dressed up.
Bieber.
Let me just pause
Haley
for a
Baldwin,
second
whose
and
dad
say I'm
pimped her
so
out at 9 years
excited
old.
that America finally gets to see your sexy ankles and
Hey, 12-year-old, this is my 10-year-old daughter. I give you permission to finger her. Want to use my guest house? Thanks, Stephen Baldwin. Don't play. It was Alex's idea.
You're in a dress. I almost don't recognize you.
She's Haley Bieber.
She's Haley Bieber.
Oh, it makes sense. Haley Bieber is the bitch. I get it. I get it.
Swift and Travis Kelce are certainly the it couple.
Oh
They're
my
everywhere.
God.
So here's producer Laurie Bosco and
Taylor Swift
Jim
needs
Needler
breast
with their
implants.
version of the hottest duo.
Let's go.
This is terrible. This is so fucking terrible.
Okay, we have the friendship bracelets. She's in kind of her red era there.
Where's the friendship cock ring?
We just used jersey, so that's a t-shirt jersey.
Taylor's
Right
probably
now,
got
you
it
can
on her
find them
penis.
everywhere.
I'm
I've
sure.
never seen anybody more in disguise than Chaff in a wig. It is unbelievable.
So good, so good.
Love it. All right, what's next?
Okay, this year's Super Bowl halftime superstar was, of course, Rihanna. So here is our audience coordinator, Angie Riley, with her version of the megastar.
Okay.
Look at that. So good.
And I love it.
So this is one where we went big bling earrings. If you have a red jumpsuit, this is the costume for you. We also use tinfoil to make our microphone. So super
Yes.
simple and scrappy. Come on up, let us see you. I mean, gorgeous, right?
Yes,
Super cute.
I love that in a building with no less than 500 microphones, we forced Angie to make them.
We're spirit here, okay?
Who's next?
All right, so the Bachelor added the Golden Bachelor this year. You guys know it, love it. So here is our production designer, Mike Fagan, with his golden. Look at this.
So he's just wearing a suit and holding a gold rose. First of all, he's a homosexual, which is nothing wrong with that. I love that and support that. But Jerry or Gary is a straight man, which I love too, and to support everyone. Transparency, happy people help happy people.
Spray paint the rose gold, you're done and done.
Yeah.
Easy.
Don't, and then you breathe in the toxins and get brain cancer and die at 60 years old. Don't get to see your grandkids graduate.
When we come back, more last-minute costumes.
If you would like to know more about any of this week's Halloween tips, just log on to our website. website at livewithkellyandmark.com.
This delectable ramen noodle recipe will put an end to your drive-through dinner rituals. Throw that.
For 72 months, get a Serta Perfect Sleeper medium firm queen mattress for just $4.99, or a Scott Living queen mattress, 3 choices for just $9.99. Enjoy the rewards of your labor. Treat yourself to a better night's sleep with a new mattress from Darvin.
Lost Illinois Medicaid? Healthcare.gov is here for you.
Where can we find a low-cost health plan?
What about a plan that covers doctor visits?
Emergency care? Prescriptions?
With law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month.
What's the website again?
Healthcare.gov. How do you find the right...
Yeah, go to Melissa Joan Hart's house and ask her to call one of her divorce attorneys and see if they can recommend a colleague from the University of Hoyshel and Moyshel. Yeah.
I'm checking out Oliver, who's just like, give me a treat or I'm about to wreak havoc in here. We're back with Monica Mangin and last minute Halloween costume ideas. What's next?
All right, so you two have the hottest game on TV. And so here are digital producers Andrea Lascano, Jason Francisco, and our audience coordinator Monique Bobbitt as Stump Mark.
Oh my gosh, they dressed as Stump Mark. I feel like you're me every year now.
Absolutely.
I mean, come up with your own ideas, Andrea.
All right, who do we have next?
All right, so next,
Incredible.
because we can't get enough Taylor Swift, and honestly, it's a really easy costume because she has so many iconic
Yes.
looks. Here we have Michael Gelman's assistant, Mia Zuckerov, as Taylor. Again, a different version. So this is 22.
Taylor on tour.
Yes, Taylor on tour.
Yes! Oh my
What's
God!
going on at the moment?
And she's amazing.
So simple.
And you didn't even need to borrow Angie's mic. They gave you your own mic with tinfoil.
Tinfoil mics are all right.
Amazing.
This one's super simple to pull together. All right. You guys are huge fans of this next one, this reality show. So for our big finale, we have Michael Gelman as the hit dating show, Naked Attraction.
We could see her shorts underneath, you dumbass. Oh, look, Mark wants it.
So I get it.
He should at least be
They
shirtless.
pixelated his crotch, but on the show they don't pixelate it.
This is
Awesome.
This is a hula hoop and a tablecloth and a little creative
You're
pixelation.
kidding. It's a hula hoop and a tablecloth. I never would have.
I thought he was Daniel LaRusso from The Karate Kid.
The best part was watching you try to navigate the stage.
I did want another accident. All right. Thank you so much, Monica, for all these ideas. Go to our website, kellyandmark.com. We'll be right back.
Closed captioning, sponsored.
That would have been great if you really want to sell it and still be airable. You should have had the shower curtain peel back, and he's shirtless, but he's got like white makeup on his face, like Daniel LaRusso did when he was, or not Daniel, as one of Johnny's goons with the skeleton makeup on the face.
Arthritis. Here.
So it's an
Aspirin
so it's a
from
shout out to the
arthritis.
Karate Kid.
Reduces inflammation.
He's the good guy and the bad guy in Karate Kid with his crotch pixelated out.
Have a great weekend.
All right, where's Gelman and his crotchulated penis? I'm going to dress as Taylor Swift for Halloween. I'm going to have a white t-shirt that says I'm a ratchet bitch. And I'm going to take a bunch of hand lotion and just rub it on my face and let it dry out and go to people's doors with a bunch of terrible, ugly red lipstick.
930. That's
Super 1985 slutty red lipstick, a bunch of dried hand lotion on my cheeks, and a handmade white t-shirt. And I'm going to go up and say, give me candy or I'll sue you. And then I'll say, do you want to be my candy boyfriend? And then after they give me the candy, I'll say, I'm dumping you. I'll be like, hi, trick or treat. Do you want to be my boyfriend? And then I'll get the candy and I'll say, thanks, I got what I wanted. I'm dumping you. And then I'll start singing terribly as I walk away.
Right now. Armed conflicts.
Well, it's too late for you and your white horse to catch me now. I'll do that as I walk away, saying, you can't catch me. I stole your candy.
Get Tempur-Pedic for as
I'll
low
start
as
calling all the people that
$1
give me
a day.
candy, things like Jake Gyllenhaal. Hey, Jake Gyllenhaal, want to be my boyfriend? Give me candy. Then I'll say, I'm dumping you. What you know about you? You're 22.
Starts live right now. Armed conflicts. As the frenzied search continues for main shooting suspect Robert Card, some elected officials are calling the carnage a wake-up call.
The leading cause of death of American children is gun violence.
I have opposed efforts to ban deadly weapons of war. I now call on the United States Congress to ban assault rifles.
But new House Speaker Mike Johnson claims we need to approach the issue with open arms.
The problem is the human heart. It's not guns, it's not the weapons.
Can America ever end the standoff on gun control? Or will history...
Well, that was fun. Oh, all right. Well, I apologize. I was in the middle of a fantasy basketball draft. A fantasy basketball draft that I'd scheduled a couple days ago, so I had to make my picks from the side. I bet none of you noticed. You thought I was in an earthquake. Anyways, I want to thank everyone for watching. What a great episode. Happy Halloween. That's the last one before we Halloween's Tuesday, so we will have more Halloween. All right, disregard what I say. Anyways, I digress. It's too late for you and your white horse to catch me now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Now all I wanna do is walk to the next door and get Starburst and Twizzlers. I want to go across and get some scissors and cut off your John Wayne Bobbitt because you dated me but wouldn't put a ring on me. So now you're no good and I hate you and all men, and now I'm going to treat men like scum because I don't know how to pick a good man and I pick the ones that aren't good for me, but I wrap myself in a smile and super duper white skin and long hair and I like country music, so I'm pure and all the men are bad. Rest in peace, Taylor Swift. All right, 10/27/23 out, season 2, episode 39. Thanks to Caroline Rhea. If you lose 50 pounds, I would love to date you, and I'll take you to all the sugar bars you want. Just make sure at the end of the night, there's only going to be one sugar bar you're eating, and it tastes fruity. Oh, yeah, Duff Man with the zinger, Halloween candy style. Oh, yeah. Monica Mangin, thank you. Terrible costumes. I give them all a 2 out of 600 million. And I'll see you Monday for our Halloween Eve show. Make sure to smash that like button. And if you don't like this episode, feel free to smash the dislike button. I won't hold it against you. I appreciate your honesty. I smash my own dislike buttons all the time. So we'll be family as we grow this community. Make sure to tell all your friends to come and check me out because this is just a blast. And gosh, I would tell you to see me on Twitch, but unfortunately, Twitch doesn't allow me on there because I'm not under the age of 65. So I'll see you next time, and hopefully, my costume, for everyone, my costume. I promised everyone I would tell you what my costume was. If you guess it right, I'm going to give you a lifetime supply of candy corn and 80-year-old butterscotch for my dead aunts. My Halloween costume is I am Kurt Russell from the 1970s when he played baseball in Oregon. It's obvious now, right? Duh. Shucks. So, anyways, I already see 3 people got it right. Wow, congratulations. Well, I'll be in touch with you, and maybe we could grab a cappuccino and play the skin flute on each other, or the organ. Anyways, hey, you play a skin flute, I'll play a harmonica. Duff man, oh yeah, 2 in a row. Anyways, happy Halloween. I can't wait to see your pictures and tell me what you dressed up as. So I'll see you next time. Again, subscribe, notifications, ring the bell, ding the bell, and I will zing your zinger with a ding bell dinger. Happy YouTube Day and Black Fridays and pajama pants. They're polar bears, for those of you that were asking. All right, I'll see you. Word of advice, when you're trick-or-treating, don't check for razor blades because no one puts razor blades in candy. They never did. That was Ronald Reagan's wife, Nancy, being paranoid. He was like, Nancy, I'm telling you, I don't think they're going to put razor blades. Well, they just have to say no. You know what you could say no to? You could say no to sitting in that chair. And Nancy, you can get out of my office and let me go into your Oval Office with razor blades, and I'm going to slice up your Snickers bar and your Twix before I give it to the kids. Now it's straight drugs. Straight powder form, you won't be able to check. So just let your kids eat whatever they want. I'm sure they'll be fine. And then let them get in a stranger's car and drive off in the middle of nowhere. Happy day. Love you. Here's a fart for everyone. Ready?